To the mic and show hands, please, for the microphone.
Hi, Pep. Obviously, after the weekend, a lot of talk about Phil Foden once again, and maybe now that he's ready to succeed David Silva even, and also pushing his case for England inclusion. What's your view at the moment, and what are your hopes, aspirations for him over the next couple of years?
I want the best. I want the best for him. And he will get what he deserves. And of course, delight about his performance and his behavior in good moments and bad moments, and just thinking and work and work and work, and at the end always pay off.
What then do you feel is the next step for him, though? Obviously, the work is there, the work ethic, the talent is there. So improving. So at 19 years old, you have a lot to improve, but with this behavior, he can reach whatever he wants. And you can still finish this season with 3 trophies now. In terms of achievement, where would that rank compared to what you've already done in this country?
Think tomorrow. So I learned in the big clubs I was before that I learned for their history. Then when they win a trophy, they go to take a shower and they are thinking in that moment for the next. So that is so. It's so nice what we have done in this competition the last 3 years, but now it's tomorrow have another final. So away in FA Cup always is difficult for the fact how important is this competition for all country, for all the clubs in England. And but we can go through quarterfinals, and that is what we have to do. So as a final, you have to be focused on that.
You made the point on Sunday as well about the number of trophies that you have been able to win here. How has that changed the club? Because obviously, when you've been at Barcelona, you've been at Bayern Munich, these are clubs that have that history of winning trophies year after year after year.
But that is good. So there are a lot of effort behind this start for more than 1 decade ago, and a lot of people working with here. So I think the most important thing was the league with Roberto Mancini was here. And I think changed a little bit the mentality of the club. I realized the first one always the most difficult one. And Roberto Mancini with his people and the players did it. And after the people we came back, we came behind them. So after them, so we continue this process.
Do rivalries come into the thinking at all, Pep, as well, in terms of, is there still any thought that maybe you can put pressure on Liverpool still in the Premier League, or even if you are to go on in this competition and the Champions League, you could at least make their season anticlimactic?
The league is deserved and is be done. So from Liverpool, so the other competitions we won 2 this season with the Community Shield against them and last game against Aston Villa. Now we have the Cup and of course the Premier League, because it's always games to improve, to finish second as high as possible, as much points as possible, and after 2 competitions. Tomorrow is one, and in 2 weeks I have another one, the Champions League.
Hi Pep. Are midweek games sometimes more difficult when your side have just won a trophy at the weekend, because you've got the highs of that and then you've got to almost pick them up and go again, and how do you combat that, if so?
They trained really well today. They were so focused. I see the team ready to play tomorrow. I like that. 3
big cup games in the space of the week. For you personally, is this your most enjoyable part of the season?
I would love to be closer than Liverpool, to fight in the Premier League in this part, but it's important to arrive in these stages still in March, in April especially. End of April to be in all competitions. So hopefully we can be there in the Cup, in the Champions League. It will not be easy, but we will try it.
It's been a great week for your side. Would you say that they're coming into the best form of their season now?
No. It was a tough games because after 12 days off, we didn't know how we react, and the game against West Ham was really good. In the terms, we concede 1 shot and we create chances. Unfortunately, we just scored 2 goals. But after we have 4 games away, 3 games away, really tough. Like it was especially Leicester away and Madrid and the final. And now we have another one. The 4 games away, and tomorrow we finish this process and away games. But after that, 4 days later, we have United. We suggest we're going to play between United, Burnley against Arsenal, and Burnley, and after the second leg against Madrid. So no stop.
Just finally, you mentioned Liverpool there. Of course, their unbeaten run came to an end at the weekend. With your side going through such a good run of form, is this perhaps a reminder to some that the gap isn't quite as big, maybe, as some people will say, between the two sides in terms of the Premier League?
I don't understand your question, sorry.
So, of course, you've had a really good week with the wins that you've had. Of course, Liverpool losing that match. Do you think that the gap between the two sides, a lot of people will comment and say the difference in points in the Premier League table, is this maybe a reminder to them that the gap is far tighter between the two sides?
No, the gap is what it is. So the Premier League, don't deny, in knockout games you can be some moments, but after I don't know how many, 27 or 26 fixtures, and the gap is this, is because they deserve it. So nothing to add. So they deserve so far, no doubt about this, the position that they have. They lost one game, they draw another one, so it's because they deserve to be there.
Hi Pep. Sergio took a knock towards the end of the game on Sunday. Is he okay?
He's okay for tomorrow.
He's okay. And Claudio obviously had a really good game. Is he going to be playing tomorrow as well?
He's okay. Yeah, he's going to play tomorrow.
Any more for embargo? Stand up, please.
Hello, Pep. Leroy Sane came back for the under-23s. Where's he at? Is he going to be involved tomorrow?
No.
Why not?
He's not ready.
But his fitness is okay, is it?
Yeah, but he's not ready. 6 months needs the process. I said many times, when you have 6 months, you start, you feel good, but still is not especially confident, especially, still is, but he's doing the normal steps to finally to come back in terms of, okay, he's play the second team 50, 60 minutes and make what you have to do. Now is weeks and weeks and weeks and play with the second team and maybe a start, but we cannot deny. So tomorrow is the final. It's an incredibly important game for us, and maybe it will be easy to play in Premier League when we don't have chance, to win the league. Than this cup of competition, then we need to be incredible focused to go through.
Guys, for an embargo, please. 10:30 embargo this evening. James.